watching this crow for a little while. Bit of a curious crow because he keeps having a bath, and then he comes out and dries himself, gives himself a bit of a prune, a bit of a blow dry in the wind, and then decides to go back for another bath. And he keeps doing this, enjoying a lovely bath, coming out again, pruning himself, drying off, because it is quite windy today, and then going back for another bath. Birds seem to do this quite a lot. Anyway, there was another crow watching on, perhaps wondering about having a bath himself, but then I think he was aware of me filming and decided against it. The gulls seem to like hanging out here on these concrete platforms, enjoying the sun, or whatever the weather happens to be, really. Most of these are black-headed gulls, but during the winter they don't have their black heads. I'm no gull expert, but there's a slightly larger one, which I think is a common gull. Whilst filming, it became pretty obvious that there wasn't much social distancing going on amongst the gulls. Anyway, the next day, the local authorities did quite a tough crackdown on the lockdown, and there was just this gull all alone, but quite enjoying the solitude, I think. Looking across the lake, I think I saw a goldeneye diving under the water. I'm just going to zoom in, see if I can catch it when it surfaces. And there it is. A male goldeneye. They're a winter visitor. Down at the far end of Holme Pierrepont, I've come across another curious crow. As I was doing a bit of filming, it seemed to come over and investigate what was going on, possibly hoping for a bit of food. But they do seem to be quite curious creatures, these crows. Sometimes you just catch their eyes glinting in the sunlight, and they turn their heads as they try and work out what's going on. It's lovely to see the sunlight sparkling on the water. God's wonderful creation for us to enjoy. You see quite a lot of little egrets down at Holme Pierrepont. This one's striding along in a very determined fashion. Here, cormorants seem to gather. Seems like their wings outstretched in prayer. But really is probably just drying off. Nice to see a Wigeon here today. Quite a colourful duck. Tend to make an odd whistling sound as well. Seems to be getting on quite well with the coot that is near it. I think it's about time to stop and just have a cup of tea from my flask. Nice to see the cup of tea steaming away there. Thank you very much for joining me on this little trip around Holme Pierrepont. Hope you've enjoyed it.